When asked the question about the importance of the space that we use at the Alabama Bankers Association, we think it's very important because of the work that we do in representing Alabama's commercial banks across the state. It's important that we portray a very professional, first-class office space that's inviting and that's helpful for what we do. When thinking about our decision to use Lynn Mathison at Mathison Interiors, when we first sat down and began thinking about what we wanted and needed in this new space, we knew it would be important to have someone who would understand our mission and who would interact with us in developing a plan that we could put into place. And she sat down with us and really began to ask us a series of questions about what we wanted to accomplish, what we wanted the space to look like and feel like, and a little about the functionality of it. And then one of the things that impressed me most is that was drilled down to every employee within our space. She actually wanted to set an appointment and sit down with each of them and learn a little about their personalities and what they felt, and then what she might determine would help them enjoy their office space and certainly be more productive as a result of that.
We are having more guests here at the office now that we've moved downtown and that we've got this beautiful space here. We feel more comfortable inviting guests here. We feel more comfortable in having luncheons and having meetings and having events here because we feel proud of the space, because we feel comfortable here. Lynn is awfully good at getting to know you, getting to know what you like, getting to know what works for you, and then customizing it along with whatever your budgetary needs might be.
Scott and Janice came into our showroom one day and said, "We want to talk to you," and told us what they were thinking of doing. And I had known them from having worked in their previous office, and we came down to see the new space, and it was like just a blank slate. It was 10,000 square feet of just concrete floor. And so from there, we had to build it ground up.
So when we walked into the office after the weekend that everything was brought in and put together, it immediately struck me that everything is so different, yet everything is so similar within the office. For instance, if you walk into most any office in our space, you can see and feel the personality of the individual who works in that office. And certainly as individuals, we are all different and we do different things within our organization. Yet the look and the feel, the comfort, the professionalism, the first-class approach to the design of the space at each of the offices really mimics exactly what we wanted in this space.
One of the things that I find it's hard to convince people that it's really okay to have a pretty space for your office, a pretty space for your home. When we surround ourselves with beauty and order, then it affects how we work, it affects how we think, and it really just creates an environment for everybody. They feel good about where they are, they feel good about their space, and they want to be there.
Since we moved downtown a year ago, I think productivity is much better in the office. I think people are happier here. Before, at our old office, it was a beautiful space, but people were in much smaller spaces. And now they have beautiful furnishings, and they're proud to be here. And I think people are much happier here. It's much lighter here in the office, and I think people are much more productive because of it.